This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. If you checking in, man. It seems to be this theme where everybody's kind of doing their Summer Madness 6 fantasy card or whatever that they would like URL to do. They put on Instagram, if you had a budget and a bunch of money, could you create your own Summer Madness 6 card? I saw Jay Black's blog. Pretty good blog, man. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has some good battles on there. I got some good matchups, and I figured I might as well do my own Summer Madness 6 fantasy card. So let's just get into it, man. First thing, let's just get rid of who won't be on the card. Let's just get that out the way. First of all, I fuck with DNA. I wouldn't have DNA on this card. You know what I'm saying? DNA battles a lot. He does bring 3 rounds pretty much every battle. He's not one of these dudes that battles so much and then he oversaturates himself and then it really shows in his performance. I kind of think he's one of these guys that can write quick and take a lot of battles in a short amount of time. He still gives you 3 good rounds to be a top tier dude. So salute to DNA for that. But there's really no matchup out there that just shouts, we got to put DNA on a card. So DNA would not be on my Summer Madness 6 card. I know the whole NWX, Dot Mob, gun titles, but I'm just like, yeah, we could put you up against, you already battled Surf, so you could rematch Surf. Who else? We could put you up against Av, but for the most part, I'm not ready to see Av or a Surf rematch. You know what I'm saying? So for me, DNA would not be on the card. Also, I see Miss Hustle running around saying that she's going to battle A-Verb at Summer Madness or whatever. She was on a radio show saying that. And she's been in my Facebook group heavy saying she's going to, there's been talks of that battle. A-Verb would be a fool to do that battle. Listen to what I'm saying. He would be an absolute fool to do that battle. First off, the nigga could get booed. Let's just be real. When you a female and an underdog, niggas want to see you beat Verb. So that alone could have him an underdog. Second of all, Verb has this tendency now to kind of stumble every now and then, trying to get through his intricate schemes. That stumble / choke could also make you lose a round. So do I think he would lose to Miss Hustle? No, I think he'll beat Miss Hustle clearly, in my opinion. He could really beat Miss Hustle 3-0. A-Verb has so much to lose and nothing to gain. Just think about this. He lost at, Known 5 against K-Shine. He lost at Known 5 versus K-Shine. The next day at the B-Magic Ty-Law battle, he was outside arguing with Lux, telling Lux that Lux basically needs him. This is how crazy Verb is. He loses to K-Shine, and then he's outside arguing with Lux, saying Lux needs him, and Lux fell off when he just lost the day before. But anyway, so he's basically, he would have went from saying he needs Lux or Lux needs him to you battling a female, my nigga. Like that's the best battle you could get at Summer Madness 6 was a female. A-Verb don't need to take that battle, man. He definitely don't need to take that battle. It don't do anything for him. If he was battling on Queen of the Ring, it would be dope. It would be fire. Summer Madness 6, when you got all your peers battling other males that are top tier, the best you can get is a female. Nah, Verb don't need to take that battle. Not at all if I'm Verb. There is no female battle I would put on Summer Madness. So let's just get that out the way. No female battles, no Jazz, no Official, no Hustle. You could do like Hustle versus a 40 or something like that. That would kind of be a big battle, but she already said she don't want to battle 40. So that's out. So there's no female battle I will put on Summer Madness 6. Really no PGs either. Let's just get that out the way. No PGs and really no sophomores, to keep it real with you. Like I wouldn't put Av on there. I wouldn't put Mike P. I wouldn't put Tink the Demon. None of them niggas would make my Summer Madness 6. So let's just get that out of the way. If I was going through a Summer Madness 6 card, first battle, Hitman versus Suge.
We all know the truth here. We all know Hitman Holler running from me.
No, I'm bringing to my world. He gotta come to my world. That big stage. He gotta come to my world.
See Hitman Holler and his brother, I would've fucked both of them niggas up. Got both of them to the roof and made both of them niggas jump.
If that was me, I would've fucked both y'all up. I would've took him to the roof, made both y'all jump. Shotgun, you a fraud. You wanna bully your way? So what you pushed on Bill? Why you ain't do that to Sway? Well, we supposed to be spooked because you brung watch? Fuck shotgun Suge. When have Suge gun shot? In other words, I got that metal on stage like a strip club. Random, but Suge's so fucking terrible.
Random. Is Hitman Holler a punk or what?
You brought Suge. I'm like, why? That nigga's a bitch. We ain't seen Shotgun put in work since Ricky got hit. What you talking about?
I would definitely put Hitman vs. Suge on this card, man. I feel like it's one of the biggest battles in battle rap that's yet to be done. I don't know if, I mean, I'm hearing that they are trying to make this battle happen, but I don't know. That wildin' out Hitman is just, his price is now through the roof, I'm hearing. So I don't even know if they're going to even be financially able to make this battle happen. It seems like the price just keeps going up with every episode of Wildin' Out. I don't know. So they may not even be able to make that battle happen, but that's a battle I will push for. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like the energy on URL has been great. To me, that would be the headline battle. That would headline Summer Madness, in my personal opinion. Next battle, I would do Tay-Rock versus K-Shine, the rematch. I think that battle would be pretty good. Definitely has a lot of storylines behind it.
Hey, Rock, wasn't you on this property?
He damn sure was. Wasn't he zip him up first?
Yeah, then he went to the dots.
He went to the dots on me? Damn, before that, wasn't he cave gang?
I guess now he gotta be gun titles because he gotta be.
So, you're a zip, a cave, gun title dot. Never was a zip.
Yes, you was. You a liar. Yes, you was. You was my son. Yes, you was. Watch your mouth.
I know I was saying that they might end up doing maybe like a Tay-Rock versus Arsenal. I mean, that's a good battle too. Don't get me wrong. That's not a bad battle. But to me, Tay-Rock has been chasing Hitman. He's been chasing Conceited. Two people I don't think he's gonna get at Summer Madness 6. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I thought maybe Conceited would come back and battle at Summer Madness 6. I ain't been hearing nothing else about that, so I don't know if they're gonna even be able to make that battle happen. Hitman prices through the roof, just like I said, so they look like they're more focused on getting Hitman to Suge instead of getting Hitman to Tay-Rock. Then you got Arsenal. I think K-Shine rematch is a bigger battle than Arsenal. I think they can sell it better from a marketing standpoint. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of do, oh, this is Arsenal's last Summer Madness, he's retiring. But I like the rematch. I think Shine was good in a 2-on-2. I think it could bring a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Rum Nitty is quite ready for Summer Madness 6. Give him another battle or two and then maybe bring him on Gnome 6 or something versus Tay-Rock. So I would do the K-Shine rematch. I think it's a better storyline and it will sell more. That would be my number 2 battle. Number 3, Goods versus Surf. I know Surf has been chasing Mook for a long time. Obviously Mook is not coming back. So I didn't put Mook and Lux in my people that won't be on Summer Madness 6, but no Mook and no Lux. So you look at it and say, who's the next best person for Surf? I feel like Goods need to be on the card. It's been a while since we've seen Goods. Goods is a dude, he needs to be on URL at least once a year. You know what I'm saying? No 2-year layoffs, at least once a year. He's always he always bring 3 good rounds, man. So I'm all for niggas that's still showing up to battles and still preparing. I think he's earned the right to be. He's never been on a Summer Madness either, so I think this would be good for him. Surf, there's a lot of history between these two. There's a video with over 150,000 views of them just arguing like crazy on a side of the street. Pretty much Goods helped Surf get into URL from, where was Surf battling at? Block City or some shit? I don't know.
Surf is not whack though. I think Surf is dope. You know what I'm saying? I think he dope at what he do. Like, he got a style with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think he dope, but he's not crazy neither, like to the hype on what people think. And I ain't the dude to sit in front because of camera on. He's not that crazy to me. So that's that. The only thing I don't like about Surf is, you know, I got Surf's first battle, and I just started saying this on camera. You know what I'm saying? So, because he wasn't showing the respect of, you know, and I didn't want to I just heard him do an interview and he mentioned Lux and somebody else. You know, Lux ain't do shit for you, you know, And people don't know, I called Norbs and got him his battle. Like, picked up the phone, called Norbs, said, I got this kid from Jersey, yeah, okay. And he got his battle against Young L, first battle. I got that battle for him. Okay. People don't know that. And, I ain't ever talk about it. That was how long ago? But I'm going to talk about it now because it's just like, you just ain't showing no respect.
Right.
You see me, you like, hey, bro, what's up, bro? To me, it's just whack. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna mention people, gonna shout out people that helped you or did this, my name, you should definitely shout out my name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like there's some storylines behind that, which will make for an interesting battle in my opinion. So my number 3 battle, Goods versus Surf. Number 4 battle, I told you T-Rex can't retire on a caustic battle. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I would do Rex versus Reed Dollars. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him battle K-Shine and none of that shit. Rex versus Reed Dollars would be my number 4 battle on URL. I like the Rex. I like the Reed I saw versus Rosenberg Raw. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like that. He also showed Flashes versus Chess. They were already supposed to battle back in the day, and I kind of feel like both of them kind of have like that same short stature. They both be kind of barking on niggas. I feel like that'd be kind of like a good matchup. Them two kind of standing toe-to-toe barking on each other. Rex can just go on and on. I feel like Rex would really be back to that old Rex if he was able to get Reed Dollars.
I kill Reed.
Let's go.
I fucking kill Reed. Reed, but see, you know what it is? Reed, me and Reed is from the same era, but you know, Reed never ever made it to, I done been to the highest you can be in battle rap. Reed has never been there. So I think there's a secret little jealousy he might got that Rex could go rock the small room, Rex could rock the big stage, Diddy and them come see Rick, Drake come see. Nobody don't go see Reed. Benny Siegel don't go see him, and he live in Philly.
So that's a battle I wouldn't mind seeing. I wasn't crazy about it a year ago. I remember Queen Flip hit me up like almost 2 years ago or a year and a half ago about, yo, I want you to promote, Reed Dollars and Rex. And I was just like, I ain't really feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, Rex was pretty decent versus Caustic, and Reed was pretty decent versus Rosenberg Raw. I wouldn't mind seeing them battle. I feel like we can get the best out of both of them, and I think Rex would be back to the old Rex versus Reed Dollars. That would be my number 4 battle on this card. For the record, I'm gonna do 6 battles and an alternate, just for the record. So that's number 4. Number 5, they've been talking about Clips and Calico. But Charlie Clips wouldn't make my Summer Madness. I kind of feel, Daylight has this saying, the loser gets the biggest battle or the next battle. I feel like DNA, not that he's been losing, but he needs to take a break. And I feel like Charlie Clips, I wouldn't put him on Summer Madness 6. I'm going to keep it honest with you. I just feel like the Rum Nitty performance, you don't deserve to be on Summer Madness, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, but Calico does. Calico would be on my Summer Madness 6. You know what I would put against Calico? Big K. It would be Big K versus Calico, Summer Madness 6. That would be who I put together. I feel like that'd be another good matchup. 2 dudes that talk that shit. One is a street dude and talks that that real life, this is how I live, and the other dude is just a punchline dude right now. You know what I'm saying? Just punchline after punchline. I feel like this would be a good matchup. Big K kind of has a few people on URL I wouldn't mind seeing matched up with. Hitman, Tay-Rock, Calico. Like, there's a few people you can put with Big K. I would do Calico versus Big K. I feel like that'd be a good battle. That would be my number 5 battle if we could just get Big K back on URL. And I feel like Summer Madness 6 would have been, one of them events we can make that happen if it's in the cards. So Big K versus Calico, number 5 battle on Summer Madness. Number 6 battle. I mentioned Arsenal earlier. I would still have Arsenal on the card. But the only new dude that graduated to PGs that I would put on Summer Madness 6 is the dude that is very deserving of it. I will put T-Top, and I will put Arsenal, and I would match him up against T-Top. These two definitely want to battle each other because I just interviewed T-Top and he told me he wanted to battle Arsenal, and Arsenal wanted to battle him at one point in time. So it's definitely a battle that neither one of them would turn down. And in a way, now that I found out that T-Top got his start basically in a small North Carolina league, and from there he went to UW, and then from UW he went to Spit That Heat. Not the other way around like I thought. I thought he was going to Spit That Heat first and then went to UW. He was on UW first after the small league in North Carolina, and then he went to spit that heat. So it's almost like student meets teacher. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal had him at a young kind of age, kind of, I don't want to say molded him, but basically had him in a tournament. He won the tournament, and it was just to be on a card with Arsenal. So now it's like, you know, the whole Danielson Miyagi type of situation where can T-Top beat Arsenal now? When he was fighting years ago just to even be mentioned on the same card as Arsenal, can he beat Arsenal now? I think that'd be another good matchup. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be talking about like Tay-Rock and Arsenal, but I like T-Top and Arsenal a little bit better. So T-Top would make my list. Those are the 6 battles that I would have on Summer Madness 6. You know what I'm saying? No Charlie Clips, no DNA, no female battle, no Verb versus My Verse, or Verb versus Miss Hustle. That wouldn't be on there. No Lux, no Mook, that whole 9. So that would pretty much be my Summer Madness 6 card. If I had an alternative, a battle that I kind of think would be pretty good, I don't really know because I'm not really fans of one of them, but I got to keep it real. I do think this would be a good matchup. For some reason, I've been talking to ARP a lot about this battle. Some battle I'm trying to get put on RBE, you know what I'm saying? So if it ever makes RBE, you can credit Unbiased Review because I'm the one that might have threw that bug in his ear over and over and over and over again. But Head Ice versus A-Verb. For some reason, I kind of like this matchup. They were supposed to battle back in the early days when Verb came to New York, ended up battling SB. He was originally supposed to battle Head Ice, so Head Ice would have got that Guardian Angel line, and he would have got killed. You know what I'm saying? Head Ice to me, he ain't really crazy like that. I'm going to keep it real with you. I ain't really super excited. He was good against Big Kato. The reason why I like the matchup is Head Ice ain't super crazy, but he talked that shit. Talk that Harlem shit. I think fans will love it, especially on a Summer Madness 6 stage. Verb, lyrically, way better than Head Ice. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The question is can he stand in front of Head Ice and talk that OG shit that he likes to talk? You know how Verb like to get in front of niggas and be like, yo, when we was on the card, you was, you know, when we was selling out venues, you was barely on the card. I see him tweeting Rock like, yeah, I was on, like when we was getting hot on URL, they wasn't even inviting you to the venue. You know what I'm saying? These are the shit that Verb be saying to Rock, like Rock is a little nigga or whatever. So Verb kind of likes to get around the situation and call niggas PG niggas and act like he's an OG and he's to this. You can't really do that with Head Ice. So I kind of want to figure out like what angle he comes from. I know he can out rap him, but can he out talk that shit? And I'm not sure he can. So you got the OG talking and the person that raps the best. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be a good matchup. And every time Verb has a battle, Head Ice is just killing this nigga on Twitter about how crappy it is. You know what I'm saying? And these two are always going back and forth. For some reason, I just like the battle. And I just want to know, can a nigga beat any nigga from Harlem? Clips lost. Rex lost. Sean lost. You know, I did beat Suede, but I'm just saying, like, Head Ice is the next Harlem dude. So I like the matchup, man. So if I was gonna put Verb on the card, it definitely wouldn't be a versus Miss Hustle. I'll put him up against Head Ice. You know what I'm saying? Head Ice ain't never been on a Summer Madness stage. Verb, I think Head Ice is a good matchup for him because it's a way for him to get back on his Harlem shit where he just lost to Sean. But lyrically, he's definitely better than Head Ice. But can he talk that shit like Ice? So that would be my Summer Madness 6 card. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if y'all fuck with it. Should I move any battles around? Anything like that? Unbiased Review. Holla at your boy.